Welcome to the S.H.O.P, the social hub of positivity. People that come in here regularly will recognise Lucy. Lucy Dowling is a wonderful human being that creates from... What? You tell them loud. Tell them what you generally do.
I generally do a lot of foraging. I get my inspiration for my jewellery designs through my foraging. So I'm quite in touch with nature, and I want to sort of build on that really. And I was chatting to a friend the other day, and we were having this big discussion about, the fact that beef creates such a massive global issue with methane, the amount of methane gases that they produce, cattle.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. I was like, really? That's amazing, And I was a bit like, okay, so maybe I should cut down on some red meat. And she was like, yeah, but bugs is the way to go. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, they're incredibly cheap to produce, to farm. They're incredibly high in protein, so they're really good for you. And everyone should eat them. But the main hurdle is that the bugs, and I don't know whether they taste. So I'm just about to do.
So it's interesting, isn't it? Because here's the thing:
test.
People are conditioned to eat certain things. We have an emotional connection with them.
Absolutely.
In India, they must be disgusted that the sacred animal, like the cow, for people with a particular religious persuasion, would do that to a cow. In certain other cultures, they eat different bugs, animals, monkeys, dogs, doesn't matter what it is. For some people that would be abhorrent, but regardless of all that, the fact is, particularly since the Industrial Revolution and industrialised farming, we are creating food unnecessarily, mountains of food which go to waste, methane. We don't need to eat meat. It's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, for all you farmers and butchers out there.
I'm a fully fledged carnivore.
Yeah, me too. I would actually probably think, but I no longer generally, I consider myself to be nigh on a plant-based food person. However, I'm quite willing, for the sake...
This is how I'm going to reduce my carbon footprint, by eating some worms a day and seeing if I like them. If I like them, I might consider putting them into a salad and eating them that
Okay,
way.
come on. We're going to test them now.
We're going to test them.
So
we've got...
Told you, why are you looking at that? You know this is going to go badly wrong.
We've got mealworms.
Mealworms.
We've got buffalo worms.
Buffaloes.
We've got grasshoppers.
Grasshopper.
And we've got banded crickets.
I love a bit of cricket.
So, I'm going to start with mealworms.
Yum, yum, yum.
Right,
Give me some...
You first.
It's like, this is like...
Are they hard or soft?
Yeah, these are...
They look crunchy, okay.
Do they just...
Now imagine this. Imagine you didn't know what they were called worms. Yeah.
What do they taste of? Do they have any flavour?
Yeah, they
Do you
taste...
know what? They're not too bad.
They're great.
I'm not joking, they're not too bad
Yeah.
actually.
I would... They taste like...
Nutty.
Yeah, it's a nut. It's completely nutty. What nut is it? Is it
It's
hazelnut?
like a sesame seedy kind of...
Oh yeah. What are they? Okay, look at these. Don't think necessarily about the brand, but the principle. So this is mealworms. I feed these to birds in the garden.
Yeah.
I'm now going to eat them and then the birds.
And they're really high in protein. So we're going to
Massive.
go on to...
Wow.
Should we try the
Keep
grasshopper?
it coming, grasshoppers, keep it coming.
Grasshopper next.
We're eating stuff in the shop we shouldn't maybe be eating, but we are. What have you got me doing now?
Right, here
Come
we
in
go.
and see, by the way, all this beautiful inspiration, all the stuff that Lucy as well, creations.
Okay, you ready?
All the foraging, all
Hang
the
on.
beautiful.
You've got the
Oh my God!
grasshoppers.
Have you got a close up of this?
Right.
Oh, good. It's I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
This
Oh
is
my
proper
God.
grasshopper.
Right. Proper grasshopper.
Right.
It's a showstopper. After one? It jumped. It jumped.
2 second rule.
What happened? 2 second rule.
I'm a mum.
Skipping
2
down.
second
Yeah.
rule. Okay, one,
Yeah.
two,
2, 3. Right.
That looks so enjoyable.
Psychological, isn't it? It's like, you don't know what it is. Not bad. Not as good as the other stuff.
Yeah.
I'll speak to you later on. Well, still alive.
Not sure about that one.
Speak to you later on. Nice one, you. Take it easy. See you Saturday.
Let's move on to something else.
Yeah, man. Even
Okay,
better.
let's try the buffalo worms. Try the buffalo worms.
Thank you, Lottie.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I'm not sure about the grasshoppers really.
Now, funny
Do
enough,
they not have any flavouring on them?
yeah, not on them.
But-
I know what you're saying. They are of themselves. They, I guess,
But if they had like sweet chilli or something on
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
they'd
they'd
be
be alright,
nicer.
yeah, because you know, then just what you're right. You're just
Like
talking
crisps.
About, can you get close up at these things so we can see?
So these are buffalo worms.
Never heard of
So-
them.
Okay, right, ready?
But let's hope they're not worms from inside the buffalo. Yeah, they're not so bad. They're grasshoppers, not so much. They're all right.
Yeah,
Taste-wise, if you do.
Which worms are better?
I think the other ones were better. the
Yeah,
first
but they're
ones.
not bad.
Yeah, they're all right.
I mean, we've got the other taste in our mouth.
They don't have a huge amount of taste. to be
No,
honest, so, like,
they don't
being
have. There was something about you, baby. I
Okay.
like. There's something about those grasshoppers. Their attitude mainly.
Yeah.
That I didn't.
Banded crickets next.
Great here, by
Banded,
the way.
there's something about that
In the
name,
Sharp,
banded.
the social hub of positivity, Emerygate, Chippenham, Wiltshire, Wiltshire, England. Yeah, nice. Here we are.
I think if you put a bit of salt with them, they'll be fine. Yeah, go on then.
Okay.
Right.
Oh my lord, look at these. Come on now, look what's going on here. Do we have to have more than one? They look quite big.
I've got a couple. I've got. You know.
Well, I'm going mad
Okay,
there, I think,
right,
aren't
ready?
I? Oh no, no, there's COVID.
Okay,
Oh,
right.
ah.
Right, let's do it.
Yeah, go. I done a whoopsie in my mouth. No.
No.
Bizarrely. What are they?
No, I don't like those at all.
Hello? There's a man in crickets. Oh, it's crickets and grasshoppers.
Yeah.
They're related.
Yeah.
They're related by bad taste. Not bad taste.
So the first ones.
Well, first ones, the
So-
mealworms and the buffalo.
Between all of them, I would recommend mealworms. They're the way to go.
Right. Me personally, I
like
am.
some more?
Thank you. No. I had my first Beyond Meat vegan burger at McDonald's. Now, McDonald's might be perceived to be one of the, if you look at the industrialization of cattle and the deforestation of the rainforest, etc., not just blaming McDonald's, but remembering the mass production of meat, whatever. Instead of attacking industries that make stuff that has, since the Industrial Revolution, led to our near obliteration, we are destroying our own habitat. It's not nice for those frogs in that forest or the pandas. Not about them. In a way, I'm not interested. I love it all, don't get me wrong. The journey and the understanding has to be made by human beings because we are the ones that will die. The earth will live without us. We're a part of nature, not apart from nature. So therefore, what it is we need to do generally and specifically that can affect what is sold and bought in shops. I guarantee you now, between that taste and the vegan burger at Revo, for instance, Beyond Meat, yeah, no, they do them, right? So the Beyond Meat burger in Revo in Chippenham to the vegan burgers at McDonald's, and I'm not being paid to say this, but what I'm saying is, yes please, thank you mama, can we have some more? Right, how are you making this? Now, I don't know how healthy these things are. I'm not talking on a health level, I'm talking about an environmental health level. It's got to be a movement towards what we need to do collectively. If you need to have something dead to eat, look what it is you, it was you. I mean, if that was wrong. If you need something dead to eat to create a protein, fair play to you. I use lots of nuts, bizarrely, but again, they use lots of water. So you got to think. There's all sorts of what is the least environmental impact that we can get away with to create and live sustainably within our natural cycle. Greed and capitalism are absolutely part of the reason why we are on the way out as a species. Trust. We are definitely destroying our own habitat. So meteors and dinosaurs and all that sort of good stuff, don't worry about that so much. Worry about our daily spend. So if you can forage, if you can get healthy food locally and seasonally and forget about importing it from even Europe, don't worry about it. Eat and forage and learn. And we're going to do foraging courses, are we not? What's happening with that? We're going to film it and
So,
do about Ria. She's great, isn't she?
Yeah, amazing.
You know her name.
Yeah.
I can't just talk about her name on this, but
So,
she'll do a podcast, no doubt. That was interesting.
Yeah, no, it was. So,
Right.
April time, we're going to get some of the young together, and we're
Yeah.
going to go and do a local forage
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah.
We've got a few risk assessments to do first.
Cool.
Understandably.
Yeah.
But we're going to be looking at things like very basic stuff like nettles, which grow everywhere, incredibly high in all sorts of minerals.
Loads
and-
of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, look
So
yourselves.
healthy for you.
Hear this. Research out there.
free-
You're watching this on whatever. This has come through the internet.
Grows
yeah.
on your doorstep, grows everywhere. Springtime, you just nip the top shoots off them, give them a wash, obviously. Be careful where you pick them because of dog wee and cars and things. But just use common sense. But they make a fantastic soup. Bit of garlic, bit of onions, bit of cream. Yeah.
Bit of bacon.
Yeah. And we might look at some wild garlic.
Yeah, you made pesto.
dandelions.
Remember last year?
Oh, that was amazing.
Beautiful.
So that was hazel.
Right.
That was hazelnuts.
Yes.
Olive
Yeah.
oil.
Yes.
Wild garlic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just.
So we can do these. We can do these experiments on the shop. Do podcasts.
Yeah.
We're going to do a recipe book as well. But the health for individuals from connecting with nature, and we've been removed from it more and more. Look at all the housing and all the building, unnecessary stuff that's been built just around Chippenham. It's a disgrace. It's absolutely the worst scenario that we can possibly be in at the moment with regard to floodplains, biodiversity, whatever. People from outside, no doubt, loads of this little bit of money for property developers, destroying the very thing that will help us survive. That's our local habitat to go foraging. If everyone has their way as far as property developers and puts certain people in the council that want to sell off our land or whatever, county farms, we won't be able to go foraging because it'll be so far till we get to green spaces if they keep just building. We will be on the other side of the Swindon, walking, be connected by greed. Lucy, that's wonderful. If you ever come in here again and make me eat something like that again, I will have to get sick.
Well, I will be bringing more things.
I will have to eat them because I'm
You're going
that
to try
sort
my
of-
nettle soup.
Yeah,
are you?
obviously. Yeah,
nettle
100%.
soup.
Of course I'm going to. Can't thank you enough. Right. I know that most people out there want this to go on, but Georgie gets really bored and standing there and her life has just got worse by the second. Amy Morgan, how's it going? So, I'm going to say thank you to Lucy Dowling, thank you to Georgie Coleman, thank you to Amy Morgan for just being Amy Morgan, thank you to everyone that volunteers in the shop, thank you to everyone at Candle White Sustainable Development, and thank you for being you. See you soon. Thank you. That's a wrap. Goodbye.
Spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, just another speck in the cosmic shower. All the universe held within the flowers. Messing with your head just to feel somehow.